Hello everyone, Brickdark here. Today we're reviewing the pseudo UCS R2-D2 set, which has one minifigure, 2,314 pieces, and retails in the United States for $200. This thing is beautiful. Let's get started. So I'll just show the entire stand that you get with this set. And you do have the R2-D2 figure here, which comes in a bunch of sets. This isn't the new 2022 version with the back printing, which is a little bit of a shame, and it does kind of puzzle me why they never did that till this year, but doesn't matter at all. It's just a supplementary figure. You also will notice this 50th Lucasfilm tile, which is exclusive to this set, and is the only exclusive piece aside from this sticker. And speaking of this sticker, it's got that nice UCS blue design with a bunch of information about R2-D2. You can adjust it if you want, but it's best to keep it in this position. That's what it looks like from the back. It's a nice little stand and a nice little additional thing. One thing to note is this isn't as bad as some figures I own. The worst one I think being the exclusive Astromech and the Assault on Hoth, but you can see how the print on the R2-D2 just isn't it's slanted, which is a real shame. It's an issue that's occurred basically since they ever started printing all around the head. Real shame that they still haven't got that down, but it's not nearly as bad as some other Astromechs that I own, but still something to point out. But anyways, let's get into the main attraction. The original 2012 version of this model is one of my most wanted sets of all time. At least it was until this thing got revealed. This thing is beautiful. So let's start from the bottom and work our way up to the top. Starting at the bottom, you can see the 3 legs here with some very nice golden tube pieces that I believe are exclusive to this set in that color. You can see all of this very, very nice detailing. You have, let me get my crudely drawn diagram, but you do have right up here, that's the polarity sink. And we can put that away just for a minute. You can see very nice all around. Another slot back here. And you can actually retract the 3rd leg. And so I'll just move this back. But what you want to do to simply do it, you just move it back, push it up, and the model stands on 2 legs perfectly. But if you want to retract the 3rd leg, you pull up on the model, lean it forward, and it just comes out like that. Very simple, very ingenious. The interior of this uses some rubber bands as well as a lot of Technic, just like sets like the buildable BB-8, though this one is infinitely more complex than the BB-8, but yeah, that's a very cool detail. I believe on the 2012 version it was a lot harder to get that 3rd leg to stay and come out. Here, again, you just push it up, it stays. If you want to pull it, you just pull up the legs, push the model forward. It's ingenious how they got that to work. I don't truly understand how it works, but it does, and it's beautiful. I'm just going to retract the 3rd leg for the rest of this review, but that is a very nice feature that you can do with this set. Looking at the main body of the set, right here, you do have the manipulator arms compartment. Right here is the power recharge coupler. Here is the oil slick arm compartment, and it's not really on here, but I'll turn it to the side. But right there is the heat exhaust. You can see that little thing right there. And it all is done very well. But there's also some features of this set. For example, you can push a lever back here, pull it out, and you have that manipulator arm. And you can push another lever back here, and you get that oil slick arm. Very nice. You can just push that in. And I guess my only flaw with this set is looking at the back. When you don't have those levers pushed in, they do pop out a fair bit, so it doesn't go completely flush with the rest of the design, which is a little bit of a shame, but the rest of the model is so perfect that I don't really mind that much. Another nice feature that you can do is right up here, you do have the computer interface arms, and you can just pull those out like so. Very easy. And I'll just rotate the model. It's an identical build on both sides. And you can just easily push them back in. Then also right up here, right below the head, is the data input slot. So that's where Princess Leia puts in the Death Star plans at the beginning of A New Hope. But that's it for the body. Let's take a look at the head. And the head here looks immaculate. They were truly able to get it as smooth as they could while still retaining that Lego-like feel. Even such small things like the main photoreceptor up here having just the slightest angle instead of being straight upright really just adds to the amazing detail of this set. With the original 2012 version, this was all completely studded. Now you can see it's all smoothed out, as is the rest of the model. And it is just beautiful. You do have another, I think like this is a spotlight protector or another photoreceptor there. And you can turn the head 360 degrees. Works very well. We have some lights at the back. But the head is also not without features. You see back here, you can pull up, and you have his little periscope that he has on Dagobah. You can rotate it complete 360 degrees, and you wouldn't even know it's there. It is just hidden in very well. And then one final feature that this has is you can pull off this part of the head, and inside is a small build of Luke's lightsaber. Can't launch it out, but that's still just a very, very nice inclusion. They didn't have to include, and again, you wouldn't even know it's there. Another small thing I noticed is that the head isn't completely flush with the rest of the model. There's a small bit of a gap, but I really don't think there's a way to get around that without having it fully brick built and the head being completely immobile. But yeah, that is about it for the build. I'll just show you all of it, spin it round one last time, because this thing is an absolute beauty of a set. It is a true accomplishment of LEGO engineering, and I think this is an incredible set. I'm very glad I have gotten it for my birthday. But let's take a look at the box and the instructions. The box is absolutely massive, as you can see. And it has that very nice 18+ box art, which really works well for this set. It works best for sets that don't have minifigures, in my opinion. And then on the back, you do have all of the features of the set, as well as a shot from each trilogy. So this is, by a technicality, a sequel trilogy UCS set, kind of. You can also see at the top here, there's C3PO and R2-D2 as a logo, which I wouldn't mind getting like a $500 Lego C3PO to maybe scale with this. Maybe it's a pipe dream, but I think it'd be really cool to get. And you can see some of the greebling down below. And since this is a very large set, some of the pieces do come in this white box. Weirdly enough, it's not like the first 5 bags or anything, it's just some random bags. So that's a bit odd. But yeah, that's about it for the packaging of this set. Instructions are very large, and you can see it's the very nice 18+ style. There is a fair bit of information they provide in the beginning, as they do with all 18+ sets, which is always a nice thing. You can pause and read that if you want, and that's it in different languages. And then you have some more text throughout. There's a lot of information about this model, which I'm very happy about. Sometimes they skimp out on 18+ information, and you can see it is a long build with 13 bags and a very colorful build on the inside. But yeah, that's it for the instructions. This set is absolutely beautiful. You won't find any other set on the market like it. It is just incredible. The only real flaw I can think of is that the levers that push out these two compartments are a little exposed when they're not pushed in, but you're going to be looking at the model from the front, and it's just absolutely beautiful. The head not being completely flush with the body is a little disappointing, but at the same time, I genuinely don't think it's possible to achieve that without it being fully brick built and the head not being able to turn. So yeah, this set is an easy 10 out of 10. If you're a fan of Star Wars, or if you know someone who likes Star Wars, this will be an easy gift to make them go nuts. This is an excellent set. I can't even speak. It's such a good set. I highly recommend this to any fan of Star Wars. Yeah, it's an easy 10 out of 10 for me. Anyways, that's it for this video. See you guys later. Peace.